Hello, my name is Victoria Keymeyer, and today we'll be discussing Amendment 1. Amendment 1 is the exercising of free speech. There's a lot of things that are protected within your free speech and a lot of things that is allowed. For example, public criticism. If you are not liking what the government is doing, or is anything that you want to say, you want to overthrow the government. In America, we're allowed to say things as such. However, in other countries, you're not allowed to. You could be penalized by law for speaking negatively against the people in charge. Another thing is political opinion is allowed. So, for example, we just recently had the presidential debate in election, and we had two presidents going against each other. And of course, you can't please everybody. So there was a lot of opinions on who's a better fit for a president, who isn't qualified, who's wanting to do what, who's changing this law, how this law affects this community. There was a lot of opinions circulating about it. However, due to Amendment 1, all of these opinions that are being stated was allowed. Something that is not allowed would be fighting words. Anything that can particularly promote anything that would be a physical altercation would not be allowed. So you have to be mindful of things that you might say to an individual, because if it's some type of fighting words, it would not be protected by the Amendment 1. Another thing is government employees can exercise their Amendment 1 a little bit more than a traditional employee. So, for example, there was a teacher who wrote to a newspaper company about how they didn't like that their school's budget was, how the school was spending their budgeted money. And so when it came into the newspaper, the school fired this teacher. And so the teacher took this school district to the Supreme Court. And since she's a government employee, because she's a teacher at a school, it was ruled that she was wrongfully terminated because she's allowed to exercise her free speech. Now, at the same time, you still have to be mindful that there's a time and place and everything like that would be allowed. But it's very important that everybody knows what freedom of speech is and the limits that they have to it. Thank you.